but one thing you might want to check is just make sure that you have the plus libs and the audio folders with all the, with the right jar files and everything. So those will be in, those all need to be copied over from, the original Music Organizer, like version 3 or whatever one you're working off of. And so then let me give you some feedback on the things that I'm really looking for. So here, exercise 425 was the list matching. So I think you could bump yourself up to an A on this if you implemented the challenge exercise, and then there's some work that needs to be done on this play artist method that you did. But let's take a look at what you have. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to send you, I'm going to send you a a file called musicorganizertest.java, and it's going to have this code in here so you can test out your program. So let me show you how that works. So what you want to do is you go to the Music Organizer class here and right click. If you're on a Windows machine, you want to right click. If you're on a Mac, you might need to control click and go down to where it says create test class and open that up. And then you want to double click on this green box here, and you'll see there's already a bunch of stuff kind of generated for you. You want to just get rid of all of that. So I'm just going to highlight it all and just backspace or cut, whatever you need to do to just get rid of it. And what I want you to do instead is use this file that I'm going to send you this as an attachment. So you can and you can open these Java files really in any basic text editor. I'm using Notepad++ on Windows. If you you might have a favorite one on Windows, or if you're on a Mac, you might use TextEdit or whatever. But it's a basic text editor should be able to get it. So you can say or you can just pick select all, say copy, and then paste that into here. So this will be your test file, and then you can hit compile. That should be okay. And then what you can do is run tests. And I'm going to show you first what you want to see when you run this test, so we can compare it. Let's see, is this the one? Yeah. Alright, so let's see. So one of the things that you have available is this terminal window to print stuff out. You might have seen this already, but we can run this test, and I'm going to say test list matching here. And what you want to see is something like this. So for when I test for Big Bill Brunsey, there is one match for that. So I see the one match printed out. And Blind Lemon Jefferson has two matches, so I see those two matches printed out. Bruce Springsteen is not in there. Okay, so it just says no files matched Bruce Springsteen. So that's what you want. So that's this bit where in the challenge where it says, can you find a way to print a message once the for loop has finished if no file names matched the search string. So after you're done with the for each loop, you want to print something out. And the hint here is it says use a Boolean local variable. So your Boolean local variable will should be able to keep track of whether a match has been made or not. So in the for each loop, if you find a match, you should set that Boolean local variable, and then after you're done with the loop, then you can decide whether you need to print something out or not. Okay, and so I'll just show you what you have right now, because you haven't implemented it yet. So when we run yours, let's just make sure I don't already have something. Oh yeah. So one thing you can do is, I've been playing with yours already, but one thing you can do to kind of clear the terminal, which I like to do just to make sure that I'm not looking at old printouts here, is you can hold down the control key, or if you're on a Mac it's the command key, and then press the letter K, and that'll just clear everything up for you. So let's run yours. It says test list matching. Okay, and so you're correctly listing out Big Bill Broonzy, the two Blind Lemon Jeffersons, but we don't have any message for Bruce Springsteen. So that's what needs to be added for that challenge exercise. That's one of the things that you need to bump yourself up to an A. And then one other thing is your play artist. So like I said, if you have the right files from Music Organizer, from the original Music, or from Music Organizer version 3, say, this plus lives and audio folders, and you copy those folders directly from the Music Organizer version 3, then you should be able to hear the music. And what you want is when you play the music, and I'm not going to play it right now because it'll just go on, and I don't want to make you listen to all of it. But when you do this test play, what you want is you want to hear only the artist. Oh wait. Yeah, you just want to hear the artist that you selected, right? And only the songs from that artist. So, in fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you separately, I'm going to send you another email with a simpler test file, because I think really what the best way to handle this would be, you already have in list matching, you already have this search string that you can use. You can use the same, apply the same strategy here. Instead of, the only thing I don't like about, I appreciate what you're doing here, and you're actually kind of anticipating something that happens later on when they start, having track objects and stuff, because it is kind of unwieldy to have the file name including the artist and stuff like that. So I appreciate what you're doing here. The only issue that I have with having a separate files and artists list is that then you have to worry about synchronizing the lists all the time and making sure that because, like, for example, for this example here with Blind Lemon Jefferson, I have to add I have to add Blind Lemon Jefferson, the artist, twice, because he has 2 songs in here. So I don't know. It just seems kind of unwieldy to me. So what I'd like to see instead is you just use the what is it? Just use the same strategy that you used with list matching, and just map, search through and pull out your artists that way, and then play those artists. Okay. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can shoot me another email. But I am going to send you a test file for this, that works with what you have now, just so you can see exactly what's happening when you play an artist. And then, like I said, I'll send you another one that works for that works without this extra artist list, where your add file is just going to be the original add file from Music 3 from Music Organizer version 3 that doesn't have this artist bit in it. All right, but for now I'm gonna send you one that you can use with your code the way it is, so you can do testing, so you can get started testing on it, and then I'll send you the next thing.